Hello. Here we go. Hi everyone. Skylar Stardrift here. Welcome to the stream and welcome back to the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. Last time we battled the first master, which was the Grass Master, and we lost considerably. And then we swept with the Vulpix. Because that's just how card games go. Tonight, we need to build a new deck. However, I thought it might be a good idea to give you guys a little update on my grandma situation. Just very quickly. So, to give a quick recap, for those of you who weren't in the know, my grandma is currently in hospital and is not doing very well. The whole thing is an announcement that I did on Wednesday. Go check that out. I'm not going to repeat myself. To give you guys a quick update, she is starting to improve. They have taken her off of the fluids now, so she's off of that. The kidney is starting to function normally again, to the point where they are happy with how it is functioning at the moment. Sorry, I'm adjusting myself. So that's good. She's also eating a bit more food. However, this is all of the updates that I really have for you. So things are starting to take a turn for the better, which is good. As far as I'm aware, she still may be fighting off the infection, but I don't know. And we do need to start looking at options to put her into a home. At this stage, she's apparently waiting for a physiotherapist to come in because her legs are really sore, but she can't move, so I don't know exactly. Dad says, no, her legs are buggered, so I don't know. If the physiotherapy is going to be able to do much about it, but apparently she's waiting for that. She is watching television, so that's a plus, considering she was basically napping all day. So there are good signs. I want to be positive, but I still don't think she's got longer than a year at best. I don't think she's going to go within the next couple of weeks, but I reckon within the next 8 to 12 months, I think. Because I don't know if she's going to take proper care of herself and, more importantly, her kidney. If she doesn't take care of her kidney, she's going to get weak again, and it's going to be the same boat, and if she continues doing that, the kidney's just going to get weaker and weaker. So I'm still expecting, there's much less of a chance now, but I'm still expecting the phone call, and I'm also expecting a phone call. A phone call being, this is where Grandma is going, we're putting you in a home. We're putting her into a home. This is where she's going. And that's basically going to signal, like, that transition period of, okay, well, this is her last legs, pretty much. But I'm still kind of expecting that phone call. I know how things can go in hospitals, and I am, unfortunately, a bit more of a realist and negative Nancy. So I'm hoping that this positive upswing continues, but there's still a part of me that's slightly on edge that is just like, it could go wrong. So, yeah. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. I will continue to update you guys every so often when I hear more information or as information becomes apparent to me. Just to let you guys know, keep you in the loop a little bit so that you are aware of what's going on with the streams. Anyway, hi Delimited, hi Doctor, hi Papalink. Sorry for ignoring you there for a while. Delimited, I'm doing fine. I think I've like already mentally started processing that this is Grandma on her last legs. So I'm already into the stage of mental preparedness for what is going to happen next, which is both a blessing and a curse. It means that I'm probably not going to react as big as some people may expect me to react when she does go, but at the same time, it could happen very quickly. Who knows when? So, otherwise, I'm doing okay. I wanted to go and see her on Friday night, but I have refrained myself from going over the weekend because both my dad and myself got sick at the worst possible time. So, I'm still fighting off a little bit of an infection. Dad definitely got it worse than me. I think mine's just sticking around a bit longer, whereas Dad's hit him really hard. I have never seen someone sneeze so much. Never going to a hospital while sick. Exactly. So that's why I was like, I was going to go after work, and then I was like, you know what? I've been kind of half fighting whether or not I've got something all day. I'm not gonna go. Speaking of, I should probably take a throat lozenge, actually, because I forgot to put one in my mouth before starting. So, but yeah, I'm doing okay. Like, it is what it is. I can't change it. I just have to hope for the best. So, hope for the best, expect the worst. That's basically what I did with Mum. That's what I'm doing with Grandma at the moment. Anyway, welcome back, to the Pokemon trading card game. Like I said, last time we battled the Grass Master. Can't hear myself think. We battled the Grass Master, and this time around we're going into... Well, I have an idea of what I want to do. And I think it's going to involve this room a bit. So what I want to do is... Okay, this file's deleted. Yeah. Actually, I might... So we can save up to 60 decks by the looks of it. Alright, cool. So we saved the Charmander and Friends configuration deck. Or configuration. Because I'm essentially going to have to delete this deck entirely. So we do have the Moss deck. Which has Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Nidoran, Nidorina, or Nidoran Female, Nidorina, Nidoqueen, Nidoran Male, Nidorino, and Nidoking. It's got Bellsprout and Weeping Bell. I wish I could put the Exeggutor in, but I can't. It has a Scyther and a Pinsir. And it has... fighting cards. Okay, so this is what I've done. Alright. I mean, we can try this and see how it goes. But I am leaning towards maybe I need to just put everything... Alright, so let's... I'm gonna dismantle this entire deck. And then modify this one. So now we have access to other cards. And I know this is gonna have a whinge, but I want more trainer cards in here. Bill, we want at least 2 Bills in there. Energy removal, I suppose we can keep. Hello Tyler, welcome on in. Remove all damage counters from all of your own Pokemon with damage counters on them and discard all energy cards attached to those Pokemon. That's a bit too risky. I'm going to put the Pokeball in. Computer search perhaps? Plus power, no. Gust of wind, no. Might put potion in and a full heal. I'm good, Tyler. How about yourself? Alright, so I'm thinking... Doing good? That's good to hear. I still think 7, and then drop something here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, I don't like it, but it's the best we've got, so... I think there's also... It's a fighting deck machine. It's a rock machine. Lightning, water. It's gonna be the last one I check, isn't it? Insect collection, jungle deck, flower garden deck, kaleidoscope, flower power. I mean, this is what I want. A powerful big explosion and energy transfer combo. But I don't have the cards to make it. Yeah, you don't own all cards needed. See, that's what I want, is I want the Executor card. Alright. So, I think with my grass deck, we can either go to the water deck, or we might be able to go to somewhat of the rock club, or the fighting club. I don't have the Lapras card. Alright, let's save. So I wanted to keep the deck so that I could rebuild it at any time that I wanted. This is just a water park. Or swimming pool, thank you. Couldn't think of the word. It feels so good to swim in the pool, or do you want to take a swim, or would you rather duel? There'll be 2 prizes, the duel will be 1 match. Okay, let's start. Alright, here we go. That's how I check. We got Swords Dance and Slash for 30. Next turn, size to slash base damage is doubled. Okay. And then we got Sing and Metronome. Sing, flip a coin if heads the defending Pokemon is now asleep. And Metronome, choose one of the defending Pokemon's attacks. Metronome copies that attack except for its energy costs. Alright. Scyther will take a while to build. I'm gonna play Clefairy. But I'm gonna put Scyther straight onto the bench. Alright, I'm going first. And I pulled Jigglypuff, which is going straight onto the bench. I'm going to place one energy card on Clefairy so that I can sing and put you to sleep to prevent you from attacking. Never mind, you're awake. Botheration. That worked well. My play area, Cypher. Oh, Slash is any damage, so I'm going to place this Grass Energy onto Cypher. Then I'm going to attack, I suppose, with the Sing attack. Nothing happens. I made my first Pokésona a while ago. No, you didn't. Very nice. What did you end up going with? Well, there's my Nidoqueen, but I can't play it. That's fine, we can build up Cypher. Charizard, a mutated Charizard to be exact. Ooh, very cool. Okay, back to sleep. Still asleep, so it can't move. Didn't do anything. Me being a dragon enthusiast, this should not be a surprise to anyone. I mean, I was expecting maybe a Dragonite or something. Like, I was expecting a dragon type of some description. Wasn't expecting a Charizard, though, because Charizard's not a dragon type. But that could be argued. It should be a dragon type before anyone says anything. What was that about a Pokemon power? I didn't even read it. Once during your turn before you attack me, look at one of the following. The top card of either player's deck. A random card from your opponent's hand of one of your opponent's prize cards. I have no idea how to come up with this owner. Charizard is a dragon. I do not care what the Pokédex says. In my play area. Can I use that? Yeah. My play area. I peek. Bulbasaur! Okay, that works out for me. That's fine. Let's go with the Sing attack to try and lock you in. That didn't work. That's fine. You're still asleep? I mean, yeah, that does work, I suppose. Okay, finish the turn without doing anything. It's now awake, though. Okay. Placing Bulbasaur on the bench. Vine Whip, Poison Powder. Okay. I'm witnessing the cousin. Hello, cousin. Welcome on in, Cousin Ken. How are you? I feel like we're gonna get nowhere fast if I keep using Sing attack, but I'm going to keep milking it for all it's worth. I mean, Clefairy's about to die anyway. Yes please, I'm playing that. I would like to draw some energy. I did not draw any energy, great. Humph. Adorable cousin spotted. You must be talking about Cousin Ken. I've got the wrong Nidoran. Well, I suppose that was always going to be a risk. Pokemon Power... Peak. Sure. Sing. Nope, that's a fail. Alright, never mind. Clefairy goes down, but that means Scyther comes straight in. Alright. I'm then going to check what Pinsir can do. Coming up, Vine Whip, and what was that? Poison Powder. Right. No, I'm thinking put that on Pinsir. Sword Dance raises my attack strength. That's going straight on Pinsir. And then... I can do the peak. Alright. Slash will do more damage. Knocking Dratini out in one shot. And I picked up Clefable. Okay, I'll heal some damage from Scyther. Then... do not kill the noodle. Wait, which noodle are you talking about? Let's peek first. I said let's peek first. I said let's peek first. There. Alright. Okay, it's a Bellsprout. I can't play that Clefable. That Clefable is useless to me now. I'm gonna Swords Dance. Okay, Staryu's on the bench. That's gonna sting. I am fighting a losing battle here, unfortunately. Also, I just realized that Scyther goes down, that's it. So that's a problem. I mean, I can place you on the bench. I need to retreat, though. I don't think Pinsir can attack yet. No, Pinsir can attack. Okay. In that case... let's retreat with Pinsir. And attack with Iron Grip. What do you mean? Oh. Never mind, I can't attack. I am an idiot. Oops. Also, when did you heal? I didn't even see that. You must have retreated. No. Okay, you just healed. Well, that's annoying. I can't do anything. That's going to be 30 damage, and I need to retreat on my next turn, otherwise I die. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I can't play that unless... Ah, I see. Okay. Not much I can do. I think this could be a loss. I need to retreat, and I have no energy cards to retreat. I drew Nidoking. Alright. Yep, 1 energy cards are required to retreat. I have just lost this match. There is literally nothing I can do here. Oh dear. That's an L on that one. It was going okay, and then Scyther just couldn't tank the damage and just went down. Well, looks like all I can do is win, but I play a pretty mean game of Pokemon trading cards. Do you want to join the Water Club? Let me see if I can find someone else to duel, maybe. Does it feel good to relax by the pool? Isn't it wonderful to duel in a place like this? Play with 3 prizes, it'll be a 1-match duel. There's nothing in Amanda's hand. She's only got an Aerodactyl, which is kind of scary. However, I seem to be okay. There are no basic Pokemon in Amanda's hand. Do I win by default if she can't do this 3 times? Okay, here we go. What have we got? We got Nidoran female to start us off with, and it's all we've got. Okay. So we could be in trouble. I'm playing first, drawing a card, I'm drawing Bill, and I'm immediately activating it. Energy Search and a Fighting Energy. We got Fury Swipes and Call for Family here. When this attack does 10 damage times the number of heads, and Call for Family, search your deck for a basic Pokemon named Nidoran male or female, and put it into your bench. And I do have Nidoking. Okay. I may as well play this now and grab a Grass Energy. Okay, we're going for Fury Swipes. Nothing. 10 damage. Nothing. So just 10 damage. Oh, you're weak to it. Excellent. Play Clefairy as if it were a basic Pokemon. While in play, Clefairy counts as a Pokemon instead of a trainer card. Clefairy has no attacks, can't retreat, and can't be asleep, confused, paralyzed, or poisoned. If Clefairy is knocked out, it doesn't count as a knocked out Pokemon. At any time during your turn before you attack, you may discard the Clefairy. Use Game Boy Pokemon Power Menu option to do this. Game Boy Pokemon Power Menu option. What? Finish the turn without attacking. I drew Clefable, which is no good to me. I'm actually going to call for Family and drag Nidoran out so that I have something else on the bench. Jigglypuff evolved into Wigglytuff. Play Mysterious Fossil as if it were a basic Pokemon. While in play, Mysterious Fossil counts as a Pokemon instead of a trainer card. Mysterious Fossil has no attacks, can't retreat, and can't be asleep, confused, paralyzed, or poisoned. If it's knocked out, it doesn't count as a knocked out Pokemon, discard it regardless. At any time during your turn before you attack, you may discard Mysterious Fossil from play. Finish the turn without attacking. I'm getting a bunch of energy, which is nice. Okay. I'm just gonna go with the Fury Swipes and hope for a big damage. That's 1, 2. 20 damage. 40 due to weakness. Poliwag is out. I'll take 1 prize card. Okay, Wigglytuff is out. Do the wave! It's 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon. Ow. Okay, I drew Nidoran. I'm gonna use the potion because I may as well. I'm gonna put that on Nidoran, I think. And hope for big damage. As 1, 2, 3! 30 damage! No weaknesses there because it's a Wigglytuff. That's gonna suck. Into Professor Oak. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. I don't like this, but I need better options. Computer search Pokemon Breeder. There's Bulbasaur, Dugtrio, and Ivysaur. Not exactly helpful. Although I do have an idea. Okay, discard that, and discard Dugtrio to computer search. For... Wait, where's do I want Queen or Nidoking? Here. No, I got Nidoking and... No, Nidoking's in the discard pile, isn't it? Oops. So I've already mucked that up, haven't I? Guess I'm betting on Nidoqueen then. I don't know if this is any better or not. Check. What do you do? There's 20 damage, 20 more damage for each Nidoking you have in play, never mind. And Mega Punch just does 50 damage. Okay. I've already played an energy card. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this one either. Who bother? May as well start building up Bulbasaur, I suppose. Not much I can do here. Yeah, I think the problem is this deck needs more cards. Like, it needs more attacking Pokemon cards. Yep, that's Nidoqueen down. Get Nidoking back. But I do take out the Wigglytuff. There's Pinsir. Jigglypuff is out. I can do 30 damage. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Mysterious Fossil, play it as a basic Pokemon. Pounder's gonna take out Nidoran Male though. Bulbasaur is the only Pokemon with energy cards, so I'm playing Bulbasaur, I guess. Don't let me down, buddy. You can't attack. Great. Oh boy. Yep, that's what we're looking at. Cool. Can't attack. To keep Bulbasaur alive, I can evolve it. But there isn't much more I can do. I basically have to draw an energy card, and I didn't draw an energy card. There was no space on the bench. Cool, I can swap out. Pinsir, you've got the most HP. But I can't do anything else. I went from having all of the energy cards to having none of the energy cards. Never mind, that's on my side of the field. I mean, I can do that to get away from you. Dragging this out as long as I can. But there's literally nothing I can do here. I think... I wish I could just quit the match, but I can't seem to figure that out. You're literally stuck in a battle, you can't run away. No, there's no running from a trainer battle! You may as well just take me out, Amanda. The card gods are not with me tonight, it seems. It was looking... Again, it was just looking good, but... I think I'm gonna have to rebuild the Charmander deck, and then, like, dismantle this one, rebuild the Charmander deck, and try to get more cards. This is a good start, at least. I'm gonna go with Scyther, I think. But I'm gonna place everything else on the bench. Okay. There's a Clefable. Play the Grass Energy attached to Scyther. Can't attack. And there's no point in me attacking. There's the Clefairy Doll. Lullaby puts me to sleep. Cured of that. Slash is any energy, so I'm going to put that on Scyther. And then I'm going to go with Swords Dance just in case. Because you never know. If I pull a card, that would be great. Okay, there's that first pound attack. Drew the full heal. That's not good enough. No, I can't do anything until I pull another energy. The one thing that I'm noticing is that I need to be drawing more energy cards. Like, this is just ridiculous. I need more energy cards in literally all of my decks. Because I should not be having a problem. Finally getting that third energy card, but it's too little too late. I should have attacked last turn and I didn't. So, Scythe is going down. I would have been able to double the damage, and would have been able to finish it off, I think, but... yeah, no. If I play the Pokeball, then what am I going to look for? There's literally nothing I can do. This is the problem that I have with the Pokémon TCG. You can just get screwed over by not pulling the right cards, and it's very quick with how screwed over you can be. Like, unlike Magic the Gathering, I'm sitting here wasting energy, wasting time. I would have forfeited the match. I should forfeit the match. If only I could figure out how to do that in this version of the game. Maybe there is a button combination or something. Nope. There is no forfeit option once the match has started. That's it. You're just in it for the long haul. So if you're sucking, then you get to suck harder. Wow. Nothing I can do. Great, I'm weak to it, so that's more damage. And I don't have enough, so you may as well just finish me off, please, and stop wasting my time. If I'm going to lose, then let me lose already. Ugh. I need better cards. Alright. Let me try something a little different then. Let's go to deck, Moss deck, modified deck. We're gonna drop all of the fighting types out of here, and we're actually gonna drop all of the fighting energies. And we're gonna go for lightning energies. And we're gonna go Pika Pika, Raichu, Zapdos. it needs one more card. Okay. Then I'll put another lightning energy into it. Okay. Try a slightly different strategy, but if I lose again, then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the Charmander deck back out and essentially just play through the Grass Master again, like multiple times, getting a few more card packs. Alright, I've got 2 Nidoran males. Zapdos is there. Clefairy. Let's go Clefairy. I'll play 1 Nidoran male for now, and whack Zapdos on the bench just to freak her out a little. Nope, I'm not playing first. Which actually is an advantage in this version of the game, because you get to attack. Case in point. I'm gonna draw Bill and play that. Draw 2 cards. I got Raichu and Ivysaur, so that's not bad. Sleep to put you to sleep so that you can't attack me. Essentially, I'm stalling for turns here. As best as I can, anyway. They keep waking up. There's a lightning energy. And you're back to being asleep. Don't wake up, please. You woke up, damn it. I think I need to just play more of the grass-type gyms because we know we can do it, or grass-type master because we know we can do it, and just win more card packs. Because I am not winning these fights at all. And I'm struggling because I don't have enough energy, which is interesting. So you know what? I'm just gonna hand you the victory here, and I'm just gonna walk away. I am done with this fight. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna scoop, I'm gonna grab my cards, and I'm gonna walk away from the table. Because all I'm seeing is that I'm going to lose here. So if that is the case, then we need to deck. Vexes can't be dismantled. Okay, that rebuilds that deck. And I'm going right back to the Grass Club. We need more card packs. I'm hoping that these aren't stronger, but I think that they actually do change their cards, and they are actually stronger. Growlithe, you're going straight out there on the thing, and you can go out there on the bench, and so can you, Jigglypuff, though I probably should have played you first, Jigglypuff. Alright, I'm playing second, that's a little unfortunate. I drew a third Growlithe that I don't need. Can't do anything else, so I have to wait. Oh no, you're changing the weakness of my Growlithe. Right. There's a flare attack. I take you out in the next turn. Change the type of Venomoth to the type of any other Pokemon in play other than colors. Okay, interesting. Porygon retreated to the bench. Grass Energy. Opponent is poisoned and confused. It failed. 20 damage and weak to it because I'm Grass type now. Drawing 2 cards. I drew Bill and a colorless energy. I've ruined the Growly boys. I'm gonna play a second Bill then. I may be weak to you, but you're weak to me! Haha! I'm gonna play my third Bill! I'm getting a lot of energy, and I probably should be playing it, huh? Alright. Never have enough Growly boys. Hey, that's my trick. You can't do that. Double colorless energy and Vaporeon. Focus energy. I should probably have checked what that did, but I didn't care. Okay, Growlithe ready to go. You do realize you changed my weakness to Grass type, right? And as far as I'm aware, that doesn't matter. What do you mean? Unless that did 60 damage automatically, but like... Hold on. Bite only does 30 damage. I was a... What do you mean? I was a Grass type. How long does that last for? Then every Pokemon has a weakness you may change it to a type of your choice other than a colorless. That's what you did! You changed my weakness to Grass type, unless that moves away when Porygon retreats to the hand. Which it must do. Well, anyway, here's my fourth Bill. Rapidash and Vulpix. I don't have Ponyta. Vulpix won me a battle before, so... That takes out Vaporeon. Fire Energy, okay. Could have been better, could have been Arcanine. Didn't do anything this turn. Basic Pokemon or Evolution card. Play? Fuck off. Who decided that would be a coin flip? Finish the turn without attacking. Hey, there's Ponyta. So I can then play a Fire Energy, attach to Ponyta, and build up Rapidash. And we can slowly but surely kill this Ditto. Arcanine would be nice, but I don't think I'm getting Arcanine. I have a lot of lightning energy in my hand. Let me check. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 damage plus 10 more damage. If tails, this attack does 20 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to Rapidash. Okay. And Ponyta has 1 fire energy by the looks of it. Okay. Right, Ditto's down. Arcanine? Nope. No such luck. More Polygons on the bench. Of what? Hi Blake, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Oh no, I've been converted to the grass type again. There's that fire energy that I needed for Ponyta, so that's all good there, and then I can just go for a flare attack, because I can't do much else. I think we've got this one in the bag. Like we're playing Stardew Valley, it's 8 AM for me, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. Alright, no worries, Blake. Have a good night. You can go over there, and I'm gonna finish this fight. 40 due to weakness, Venomoth was taken out. Drew another lightning energy that I don't need. You watch, that last card is gonna be freaking Arcanine. You watch. I'm actually gonna put a energy onto Jigglypuff there. You... Yeah, okay. I guess that conversion only lasts for 1 turn. There's Arcanine! Discard 1 fire energy card attached, or Arcanine does 30 damage to itself. There's a fire energy card being destroyed. You gonna retreat? No, you're not. Alright. Three energy cards are required to retreat. Oh, bother. I'm actually going to retreat. And I'm going to swap out the Ponyta. And I'm going to evolve it immediately into Rapidash. And then I'm going to perform Agility. Because I only need to do 10 damage to you, and that didn't work. Okay, well, we're just gonna sit here then, I suppose. I didn't realize that the weakness would be minus 30. However, we are drawing fire energy, so I can bring Arcanine back out. So that's not a concern. Yeah, your resistance... I mean, it doesn't tell me how much that resistance is gonna be. It's just telling me that I'm resisting it. Or that you're resisting it. But it feels like you should be taking at least 10 damage from a 30 damage attack. Well, I drew Zapdos. Oh, you don't have a retreat cost. I can just retreat you for free. Excellent. Takedown, that's a kill shot. I take 30 damage to myself, but I take the last prize card. Give me my prize pack. Whew. Got a Gyarados, Nidorino, Magma, Professor, Pikachu, Nidoran, Tangela, Meowth, Abra, and Grass Energy. Well, I needed the Grass Energy, but... Hitmonchan, Nidorino, Raticate, Growlithe, Magnemite, Abra, Switch, Tangela, Nidoran, Male, and more Grass Energy. There's nothing in my hand, so I have to shuffle again. Okay. We've got Pikachu and Growlithe. I'm gonna start off with Pikachu and play Growlithe to the bench. I'm playing second, that's unfortunate. Bellsprout's Call for Family. Okay. I drew a Fire Energy. I'm gonna attach this... I was gonna say a Pika Energy to Lightning. Bill. Pokeball and Jigglypuff. Let's play Jigglypuff so that I've got something else on the deck. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I mean, I could go for the Arcanine strat again, but I'm not sure I should. Just because of the amount of electric energy cards that I have on deck. I'm actually gonna... I think I'm gonna pull Raichu. I've already played my energy card, that's fine. I'm gonna gnaw at you. And I did 10 damage to myself. But I knocked you out. Swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Okay. Playing Raichu. And I'm protected from all types of damage, including damage itself. I just drew Charizard. Time to build up Growlithe, I think, and go for the agility. Yep. Nice job, Raichu. This was a smart play. I drew a bill, which I'm going to play immediately. I drew a second bill, which, because there's no restrictions on trainer cards, I'm going to play again. I'm going to play that Jigglypuff, and then I'm going to play a Fire Energy on Growlithe, and then I'm just going to... Hey look! More protection! You can't hit me! Na 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 na! May as well play that. And... Oh, I did 30 damage to myself, so I need to be careful, but that's fine. I knocked you out. There's no more playable Pokemon, so I win anyway. Oh, I feel like I should not have won that. Jolteon, Rapidash, Energy Retrieval, Haunter, Jigglypuff, Metapod, Bulbasaur, Ghastly, Geodude, Grass Energy. Beedrill, that's something new. Rapidash, again, Weepinbell, Wartortle, Ghastly, Energy Search, Sandshrew, Bellsprout. Hey, there's an Eevee, and Grass Energy. Alright, Nikki, let's do this. May as well. I need the cards. Yep. She drew 3 Exegutors. How's Skylar the Stud doing? I'm not a stud. On this fine Monday evening, I'm doing okay. Hey, here we go. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Vulpix. And Meowth. 6 prizes. Please play first. Damn it. That would have been useful. Oh, fucking hell. That's not what I need. Draw Bill, hoping for a full heal, didn't get it. There's nothing more I can do. Please don't paralyze me this time. Yes, thank you. Right. Oh, fuck me, I've done the wrong thing. Done the wrong thing and I can't go back, I didn't even realize. Oh dear. I have lost this fight. By accident. And paralyzed too. And Charmander. I'm gonna try and get Vulpix up, but... Vulpix is what won us the, this duel before, so I'll see. Not paralyzed again. So, that's gonna be a shutout. They're on Vulpix. Charmander, I'm going to start building you up instead. And there goes Vulpix. Ugh. Not off to a good start. Yeah, okay. Can't really do that. Here's Professor Oak. Not paralyzed at least, so that's a good start. Just more lightning energy, man. Just going for the attack. And I'm paralyzed again. Pikachu, I'll build you up. Charmander's paralyzed, can't do anything. Which means I don't get to take you out. Oddish is returned. I think we have lost this fight. Hi Puppy Jess, welcome on in. And again, I wish that there was... Oh, now I get the full heal. Again, I wish there was an option to forfeit. I'm doing good, how about yourself? What do you mean I took 10? Oh no, it was Tails. Tails is a bad one. Right. And Pikachu's down. Cool, so Meowth goes out. In pain, but okay, new. Payday, and then I think, yep, the Peds draw one card from the deck. I got a Super Potion, hooray for that. And poisoned, lovely. Play Pikachu onto the bench, and then I'm just gonna waste turns because this fight is already over. Doesn't matter what I draw, this fight is over. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is why I don't like the Pokémon TCG. Because as soon as one player gets going, that's it, you are done. Right, here's a Jigglypuff. Can't do anything with it. There's a Ponyta on my bench, there's a Jigglypuff on my bench. There's a Fire Energy on Jigglypuff. Nobody came. $20 damage and poisoned. So I'm gonna die next turn. Friendship Song. Zapdos is now on the bench. Because why not? Alright. Here's what I can try and achieve. Build up Zapdos. I literally can't do anything else? Check. Oh, God. Alright. So that's useless to me. What else is? Nothing is useful to me. I have to draw 4 lightning energy cards, or at least 3. At least 2, actually. And you just took all the prize cards, so yep, say la vie on that one. Maybe I won via sheer fluke last time. I don't want to play against you anymore. Let me go back to the enemies, or the other players that I know I can beat. That are a little bit more on my level. Okay, I play first. Charmander, you are immediately going onto the bench. And I'm gonna play this Lightning Energy onto Jigglypuff, and then immediately use Friendship Song. Nothing came. Figured so. Not paralyzed, at least. 10 damage. Jigglypuff, you're not very good at your job, are you? I should probably play that bill. Okay, so we do have... We do have computer search now. Okay, let's discard this Lightning Energy and Rapidash. And pull out Charmeleon. Yep. And then play Charmeleon. And then I'm going to Friendship Song. Still nothing. Lovely. My idea is to get Charmeleon out and then start sweeping with it once it comes out. And you paralyzed me, didn't you? Yeah, you did. So, have another one, Charmeleon, unable to attack due to paralysis. Jigglypuff is cured of paralysis. Still going with the paralysis. Or with the stun spore, but doesn't paralyze me this time. I'm basically sacking Jigglypuff at this point. Alright, let's boost Charmeleon up one more time. I actually have no idea what Expand even does. Not that I can use it, but... Movement to Jigglypuff during your opponent's next turn is reduced by 10. Okay, well, noted for next time. Also should have attacked, so that was my mistake. Jigglypuff is knocked out. However, it's my turn to play. And I'm going straight in for the flamethrower. That's a wipeout. Yoink! How'd you like that? Charmander can, or Charmeleon, sorry, can take the damage. Activate Bill, Magmar, and Vulpix. Slash attack for 30 damage. You'll die on your next turn. EV evolved into Vaporeon. Alright, I drew a Pokeball. His bite attack damage is doubled, and bite does 30 damage. Okay. However, you can't do anything to me right now. You have no resistance. I could do 50 damage to you. Or I could just do a 30 and be done with it. Did I play my energy? Yeah, I did. Bother. Alright, go for the slash attack. You have no resistance to that, so I can deal that again on my next turn. Nothing you can do. Build Pikachu up. Hi Timber, welcome on in. Boop, hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Right, that's a KO. On that. Yeah, that's good to hear. Draw a Super Potion. Okay. I should be playing my energy cards, so I'll put that on Vulpix at least. Slash attack. Doing another 30 damage on that Ditto. Getting the pound. And I'll just take out the Ditto. Easy enough. There's my Arcanine. I don't think I can play. Didn't think so. Double colorless energy, put that on Jigglypuff. I can just finish you. So I'm going to, and not beat around the bush. And we're done. I got a second Zapdos. Magmar, Raticate, Nidorino, Bill, Abra, Diglett, Goleen, Marchot. Kangaskhan, Fetch and Comet Punch. Draw a card, flip 4 coins, attack does 20 damage times the number of heads, so it can do up to 80. Kadabra, Defender. Attach Defender to one of your Pokemon at the end of your opponent's next turn. Discard Defender. Damage done to that Pokemon by attacks is reduced by 20. Nidorino, Marchop, Tangela, Nidoran, Mail, Potion, Staryu, Grass Energy. mean, at least I'm getting the grass energy cards that I need, but I wish I could get something else! I mean, I don't know what I want, but I want something better than what I've got. Jigglypuff on the bench, and Growlithe on the bench. That's a good start. Starting off with Vulpix too. Me first? Me first. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think you could attack. Select this lightning energy and this gust of wind to pull something else out of my butt. And I don't know what. I don't see Arcanine here, so Arcanine is in my prize cards, which is where it seems to be a lot of the time. Damn it. So, I can't pull Arcanine out, so what can I build up to instead? I could probably build up to Rapidash. It's Rapidash or Charizard? Well, let's go Charmeleon. I have more Charmanders in the deck. It's more likely I'm going to draw a Charmander. Confuse Ray! And you take 20 damage due to weakness. Leech Seed. And you knock yourself out. And you only had one card in your play area. Vulpix wins again! Victory Bell, Pokemon Flute. What does Victory Bell do? Lure and Acid. If your opponent has any bench Pokemon, choose one of them and switch it with his or her active Pokemon. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon can't retreat during an opponent's next turn. Pokemon Flute. Choose one basic Pokemon card from your opponent's discard pile and put it into his or her bench. Why would you do that to your opponent? Why would you help them? Haunter, we didn't check this one out. Hypnosis, the defending Pokemon is now asleep. And Dream Eater. Can't use this attack unless the defending Pokemon is asleep. Kakuna! Stiffen. Stiffen, flip a coin. If heads, prevent all damage done to Kakuna during your opponent's next turn, but any other effects of attacks still happen. And Poison Powder, if heads, the defending Pokemon is now poisoned. Krabby, Cubone. Call for family. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon named Krabby and put it onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterward. An Iron Grip just does 20 damage. Cubone, Snivel and Rage. Snivel, if the defending Pokemon attacks Cubone during your opponent's next turn, any damage done by the attack is reduced by 20. Benching or evolving either Pokemon in suspect. Rage does 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on Cubone. Gust of Wind, Eevee, which we didn't check. Tail Wag and Quick Attack. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon can't attack Eevee during your opponent's next turn. And Caterpie just does String Shot, which paralyzes the opponent. Pokemon Breeder, Kakuna, which we just saw. Jinx, Double Slap and Meditate. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 10 damage times the number of heads. Does 20 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on the defending Pokemon. Sad Slash, Slash and Fury Swipes. Flip 3 coins, this attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. I like to give people around here a double slap. There's another Eevee, Krabby, Metapod, which has Stiffen, prevent all damage, and flip a coin if heads, the defending Pokemon is paralyzed because it knows Stun Spore. I wonder. Rufus, know about your stream. I've mentioned the fact that I do stream, but they do not watch. I can tell you right now, they will not watch. Watching live streams is not their thing. They don't even play video games very much. I'm thinking I could drop one of these Jigglypuffs. Friendship Song or Lullaby. Or I could drop Meowth in favor of... It's 10 damage plus 10 more damage. Okay. Alright, I know I'm over the limit, so what I need to do is I need to drop... I can drop a Jolteon. I can drop a Bill, actually, and then add 2 Jolteons. And maybe drop a full heal for a second EV. Or for a third EV. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Mason, you haven't... Yeah, you didn't send me any mail, so I can't grab any more cards from you. I'm gonna save that deck there. Just because I have changed it. Now... Alright. Why do I have so many Abras and so many Kadabras? I'm also just throwing cards at this to make it a deck at the moment. Because I want to build a... Hang on. Hold on a minute. Oh, did I not keep the moss deck? Oh, for Pete's sake. Cypher, Pincer. Okay. Dismantle, yes. Dropping Clefairy and Clefable. And Meowth. I'm gonna keep Kangaskhan though. Drop. Drop that. Drop that. Maybe drop one of those as well. Drop a Pikachu to add Raichu. Drop Magnemite. Same momentum what you all morning. It's time for me to go to work. Alright, no worries, Doctor. Have a good night. Oh, have a good night. Enjoy work. Dropping Magneton. Drop Voltorb. Adding Jolteon, but not adding Zapdos. Adding the two Eevees. Dropping all of those to add more lightning energy cards. There we go. Good night. I will try. Save. Alright. I have no idea what I just did or if it's any good. Let's go find out. 3 prizes, 1 match. Nidoran and Eevee. I've got Raichu, Nidorino. Let's go with Eevee and then play Nidoran on the bench, because I can build that up. I can also build up Zapdos if necessary. I'm playing second. Mysterious Fossil. I mean, that's fine. If you're gonna keep me asleep, I can build something else up instead. First by playing this build card, and then Horn Hazard for 30. Flip 2 coins, stack does 30 damage times the number of heads, and then Horn Drill just does 50. Well, I can't do anything. I'm now awake, but I'll probably be going back to sleep soon. No, you went for the pound attack instead. Alright. Okay, well, I'll play another Nidoran, but I'm going to play a Nidorino onto my Nidoran and evolve it. And then I can't do anything, so I'm just gonna pass turn. Sleep check. Still asleep. Drew Bill. Activate Bill. Pikachu and Kangaskhan. Alright, now we're cooking. I'm gonna focus on building up Nidorino for now, but Kangaskhan is looking mighty fine too. With that Comet Punch. I can do up to 80 damage with that Comet Punch. Anyway, I'm back up. Do the wave, 40 damage. Nidorino is coming out. Damage on you. Do the wave, does 40 damage. But if I do that, then I can Horn Drill you and take you out this turn. Okay, it's a Mysterious Fossil. Should probably be building up my Kangaskhan here. Horn Drill will attack and finish you off, and I would rather... Oh, nope, you've got a resistance to it. Okay, well that sucks. However, Kangaskhan is almost good to go. This is going to be a close match. Kangaskhan is up. I'm going to draw a card from the deck. Sure, you do that. draw one card from the deck. I drew Jolteon. Alright. Can't do anything with the Jolteon, but I can do Comet Punch. I just need one heads to finish you off. And that's it, you are out of here. Lightning Energy, okay, Aerodactyl's on deck. And Clefairy is out. Whew, okay. Lightning Energy on Zapdos, I suppose. Can't. Everything evolves. I should have put that on the Raichu, actually. Oh, never mind. Comet Punch! 20 damage! No damage! 40 damage! No damage. 40 damage. One more and I kill ya. Never mind. Sure, I can place that on Nidoran. Probably just with the stretch, I can do that. May as well do the Comet Punch again. Nothing. No, well, nope, sorry. 20 damage, you're out of here. Never mind, 40 damage and you're out of here. But either way, 40 damage and you're out of here. So, take that. There we go. Okay. Kangaskhan MVP. Oops, I lost. Now I'm in trouble. I just picked up a Mew card. Psywave and Devolution Beam does 10 damage times the number of energy cards attached to the defending Pokemon, which is Psywave. And choose the ball Pokemon your own or your opponent's. Return the highest stage evolution card on that Pokemon to its player's own hand. Mr. Fuji. Choose a Pokemon on your bench, shuffle it, and any cards attached to it into your deck. Jolteon. Which is a different Jolteon, I believe. Double Kick and Stun Needle. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. Flip a coin if heads the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Flareon. Bite and Rage. Rage does 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on Flareon. There's that Spark Pikachu. Shell Dust. Supersonic and Hide and Shell. Flip a coin if heads the defending Pokemon is now confused. Flip a coin if heads prevent all damage done to Shelter during your opponent's next turn. Kabuto! Pokemon Power Kabuto Armor. Whenever an attack, even your own, does damage to Kabuto after applying weakness and resistance, that attack only does half the damage to Kabuto, rounded down to the nearest 10. And Scratch. Any other effects of attacks still happen, this power stops working. And Scratch does 10 damage. Nidoran Female, which we've seen. Meowth, which we've seen, and a Water Energy. And another mystery pack. We have Raichu, Giga Shock. Choose 3 of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and this attack does 10 damage to each of them. If your opponent has fewer than 3 bench Pokemon, do the damage to each of them. Parasect, Spore and Slash. The defending Pokemon is now asleep, and Slash just does 30 damage. Farfetch'd, Leak, Slap, and Pot Smash. Flip a coin if Tails' attack does nothing. Either way, you can't use his attack again, as long as Farfetch'd stays in play. Even putting Farfetch'd on the bench won't let you use it again. Pot Smash just does 30 damage. There's that Jolteon again, Energy Removal, Pikachu, Lightning Energy, Shelter, Drowsy, and Kabuto. This kind of destroys the atmosphere of the place. Feels so good to swim in the pool. Do you want to take a swim, or would you rather duel? There'll be 2 prizes, the duel will be 1 match. Alright. Feeling a little bit more confident, Skylar attacked the second. Sarah can't move, so she's drawing again. Alright, what have we got? A rubbish start, okay. Well, Pinsir, get out there. Zapdos, you may as well get out there too. I'm playing second, of course I am, but it gives me a chance to build up my Zapdos. Pikachu, you're getting on the bench. Zapdos is getting energy. I can't do anything else, so it's Sarah's turn. Sarah or Sarah? Okay, I drew a grass energy, which is not necessarily what I want. Not at the moment. I'm trying to build up my Zapdos as much as I can. That is fine. I will place Eevee down, but focus on Zapdos for now. I'll build up Pinsir if I have the grass energy. Of course, I could just focus on Bulbasaur instead. Because the problem is... No, I will focus on Pinsir unless I have the, whatchamacallit? Unless I get, lightning energy. Again. Jolteon. I do have an Eevee on hand, so... Whether that's a mistake or not, I don't know. Would be nice to do an attack, but I'm not drawing energy cards. Hey, there's a grass energy, so I can stick that on Pinsir and start doing something here. Iron Grip. You're not paralyzed, damn it. You won't kill me this turn. Never mind, you will kill me, because you're gonna Star Slap me. And that does 20 damage. Oof. Was playing Zapdos a mistake? No, it wasn't, because Zapdos now has full power. Thunder! No damage to myself. Instant kill shot on Staryu. Picked up Ivysaur. Poliwhirl is out. Use Bill to draw 2 cards. And I just realized I have won this match. Zero damage. Because I can just Thunderbolt and kill you immediately. Why beat around the bush? Yoink! There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. Uh-oh, I guess I lost. Maybe I shouldn't have been swimming so much. We got Wigglytuff. Lullaby, do the wave. The defending Pokemon is now asleep and does 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon. We've seen that one being used against us. Puppy Jess with the Hydrate, I can do that. Dugong! Aurora Beam and Ice Beam. Aurora Beam does 50 damage, Ice Beam does 30, but flip a coin, heads the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Nidorino, Charmeleon, Bill, Abra, Pikachu, Goldeen, Staryu, and a Water Energy. We got Hitmonchan, Jab and Special Punch, which we've seen, Kadabra, Seeking, both of which we've seen, Revive. Put one basic Pokemon card from your discard pile onto your bench. Damage counters on that Pokemon equal to half its HP. Right. That's how it works. Charmander, Magnemite, Rattata, Staryu, Nidoran Male, and a Water Energy. Guess I have to practice more to improve my Pokemon card game. Hey, stop! This is a restricted area. Amy the Club Master is resting. Person resting over there is Amy the Club Master. If you wish to duel Amy, go defeat Sarah and Amanda first. Then I will test your skill, and if by chance you should win, I will introduce you to Amy the Club Master. What, you defeated Sarah and Amanda? That's pretty good if you defeated Sarah and Amanda. As promised, I'll test your skills. If you win, I'll introduce you to Amy. This will be a one-match duel with 4 prizes. Alright, let's see how we go. No basic Pokemon in my hand. Oops. Alright, we got double Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Nidoran. Honestly, not terrible. Let's play Pikachu, Bulbasaur, and Nidoran. Get everything going. And I think focus on Nidoran because I have Nidorino. Unfortunately, I have no lightning energy, so we'll just pass turn. Oh, really? Aren't you just a jerk? Cool, I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything anyway, but here's Bill. Draw 2 cards. Zapdos. Sure, but let's focus on Nidoran. And play Zapdos onto the bench. If all that Shelter's gonna do is sit there and receive damage, or try not to receive damage, then I'm quite happy to sit here and build up my Nidoran. He literally can't do anything to me, so I'm happy to just sit here and wait. At least at the moment he can't do anything. So I will quite happily build up Nidoran, and then play Nidorino, evolving Nidoran, passing the turn. Sure, there's Ivysaur. Let's build up Pikachu so I can attack. 20 due to resistance. Or weakness, rather. Shelter is retreated to the bench. And we got Smokescreen here. That'll do 10 damage. And confuse me. Sure, there's Eevee on the bench. Sorry, but that's successful. Wonder how long confusion lasts for. Or if it's every turn. Or every turn that I'm attacked, I wonder. I'm not sure. I drew another Pikachu, I don't need it. What have I got? I think I got a Bulbasaur, yeah. Vine Whip and Poison Powder. I'm actually gonna play that Ivysaur and get it going. Alright. Tails, attack helmet successful, damn it. Pikachu is locked out, that's fine. Because Nidorino is ready to roll. $30 damage to you. Iron Grip, that's 20 damage to me. There's Jolteon. 2 and 3, okay. I think I do have Eevee on the go. Yeah, I've got Eevee, but it doesn't have any energy cards. Alright. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I can use it to absorb damage, so... And Krabby's down. Excellent. I drew another Jolteon. Could have gone better. Seal's on the bench. Trying for an acid attack. Grass Energy, okay, so... Grass Energy is going to go on Ivysaur to build that up, and I think Electric Energy is going to go on Jolteon to build that up. I know Zapdos is there, but... Otherwise, I don't need it, I'm not going to use it. Also, that's 60 damage, you are definitely out of here. You only have 30 HP. Gambler, shuffle your hand into your deck, flip a coin, if heads draw 8 cards, if tails draw 1 card. Seal comes out. Shelter is on the bench. 10 damage headbutt. Sure, I drew a Lightning Energy card. So that's going on Jolteon. And then I think I might play that Gambler. Heads, 8 cards, nice! That's exactly what I needed. Right, what have we got? We got plenty of energy cards. Okay, great. Let me see here. Okay, so Ivysaur has 1 energy, needs 3. Jolteon has 1 energy, needs 2 at least. I have played my energy for the turn. Can't do anything more then. Oh, hi Sky Wolfie, welcome on in. Any Weredog coupons by any chance? Weredog coupons? No, I don't. Where are my earwaggles? Still not there. But, here you go. But no, I don't have any Weredog coupons, I'm afraid. I'm going in with a double kick. Damage, and then a bus. That'll do just 10 damage to me, so I will take you out next turn. Pince is available. And I don't remember which card I played, so I'm just gonna play this on Jolteon, and do a double kick. Nice, just enough. Potion, that's nice, actually. Lapras is on the bench. Smokescreen, Nidorino is going down. However, Jolteon is ready to go, so I'm going with Jolteon. There's Scyther, I'm gonna play Scyther. Jolteon, have another energy card. Let me check. So I'd go for the custom-made products from Weredog UK. I've never heard of them. Flip a coin. If heads is attacked, does 10 damage plus 20 more damage. If tails is attacked, does 10 damage. And flip 4 coins is attacked, does 20 damage times the number of heads. Well, I'm definitely going for Pin Missile then. 20 damage. 20 damage, that's enough. Horsey's down. Cool! It's amazing what you can do with a little deck change, huh? What? How could I lose? Vileplume, Pokemon Power Heal and Petal Dance. Once during your turn before you attack, you may flip a coin. If heads, remove 1 damage counter from one of your Pokemon. This power can't be used if Vileplume is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Decided to go for the custom-made products from Weredog UK. It's going to be €195 plus 40 minus 60 euro taxes of that. That increased from 21% to 23% this year. Mushroom. Mushroom indeed. Petal Dance, flip 3 coins. This attack does 40 damage times the number of heads. Vileplume is now confused after doing damage. Taurus, Stomp and Rampage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 damage plus 10 more damage. If tails, this attack does 20 damage. Rampage does 20 damage plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on Taurus. Flip a coin. If tails, Taurus is now confused. Pokemon Center, Jolteon, Shelder, Vulpix, Mysterious Fossil. Play Mysterious Fossil as if it were a basic Pokemon. While in play, Mysterious Fossil counts as a Pokemon instead of a trainer card. It has no attacks, can't retreat, and can't be asleep, confused, paralyzed, or poisoned. If it's knocked out, it doesn't count as a knocked out Pokemon. Discard it regardless. At any time during your turn before you attack, you may discard Mysterious Fossil from play. Kabuto, Meowth, Drowsy. And we've got Clefairy, Nidorina, Rhydon. I remember you. I have you as a physical card, or at least I did. Horn Attack and Ram. Horn Attack, Ram. Rhydon does 20 damage to itself. If your opponent has any benched Pokemon, he or she chooses one of them and switches it with the defending Pokemon. Do the damage before switching the Pokemon. Switch a Pokemon even if Rhydon is locked out. Vaporeon, Focus Energy and Bite. During your next turn, Vaporeon's Bite attack's base damage is doubled. Normally 30, can go up to 60. Oimanite. Clairvoyance. Your opponent plays with his or her hand face up. This power stops working while Oimanite is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. And Water Gun does 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each energy attached to Oimanite, but not used to pay for this attack's energy cost. But you can't add more than 20 damage in this way. Drowsy, Energy Removal, Vulpix, and another Kabuto. Well, since I promised, I'll introduce you to Amy. Don't think you're that good just because you defeated me. We still have Amy here at the Water Club. Amy, please wake up. Huh? What's going on? I was enjoying my little nap. Well, psst, psst, psst. What? You lost? How could you? Was it Skylar? I will be your next opponent. I, Amy, the master of the Water Club. No, how boring. I was looking forward to a game of Pokemon trading cards. Well, come see me again. Hops back onto the bed. Alright, give me a sec. I need to check something. Now I'm curious. Either I do, or I don't have a Rhydon card. This is literally what I did after last stream, by the way. Like, last week when we streamed this. I literally went through and checked what cards that I had. I mean, there's the Vulpix, but I have that from XY Evolutions. There's Nidoran, Nidorino, and Nidoking, except they changed Nidoran I have from base set. But Nidorino I have from XY Evolutions, and they changed it to a Psychic type. Nidoking I've also got from XY Evolutions, and again they changed it to a Psychic type. Clefairy seems to still be the same. Oddish is the same, but it's from Jungle. Anyway, I was looking for Rhydon, wasn't I? Bellsprout and Victory Bell are the same, they're both from Jungle sets. Ponyta changed their attacks a bit. Haunter's Dream Eater now does more damage. Hey, yeah, there's Rhydon. Oh, I have Rhyhorn too. They're both from Jungle. You can tell by the... You can tell which set they're from the little symbol. So Rhyhorn and Rhydon are both from the jungle set, and I have both of them. This is like base set jungle, I should say. Ugh. Excellent. Thought I still had it. Some of my base set cards I have initially lost. Oh gee, Skylar, so you decided you want to duel me? Okay, a one-match duel with 6 prizes, let's do it. Let's go. Amy, go Rain Dance deck. Against my Moss deck, let's see. Alright, we got Scyther here, but that's all we have. So that's not off to a good start. And I'm playing second as well. She's starting off with Lapras and going straight for a water gun. Luckily that only does 10 damage. Okay, Eevee's going on the bench. Scyther, I may as well Swords Dance, I've got nothing for it. So I may as well just Swords Dance anyway. Oh, that's a confusion check. Which it failed. I drew another Scyther. May as well play. Scyther again. Swords Dance. Seeking and Confuse Ray. I'm still not confused, but it's still doing 10 damage at a time. Drew Zapdos, I may as well place it. Alright. Going in with the slash attack, that'll do double damage. Still not confused. And I can finish you off next turn. Drew a Grouse Energy, I'm going to put that straight on my next Scyther. Start building it up. I'm just going to go straight for the slash attack, kill Lapras. And draw Gambler, alright. Horsey Smokescreen attack. Which is Confusion. I think. Eevee, I can play you. May as well play that on Scyther. And... you're a weakness to electric types, so this won't kill you. I'm actually going to play the Gambler card. Got it! Nice! That Gambler card is working out in my favor. Alright, what have I got? I've got Bill, so I'll play that. I got Raichu, and I drew a second Bill, so I'm going to play that. Pikachu and Potion. I'm actually going to play a Potion, healing my Scyther up a little bit. There's a slash attack, 30 damage. Okay, there's the Smokescreen attack, so I'm still confused. Drawing Lightning Energies now. Which is great. Let's play Pikachu onto the bench, and then... ooh, do we build up Zapdos, or do we build up Pikachu? Hold on. I feel like this is gonna control the match. We have a few turns to build up, so I'm gonna go for Zapdos. Attack unsuccessful, that's not what I need to see. Alright, there's Waterfall, so Scythe is going down. Oof. However, I have a second Scyther ready to roll. Hey, there's Jolteon. Alright. Changing strategy, I'm gonna build up Eevee instead. Okay. Though I just realized that I can't attack with Scyther right now. So that was a foolish play on my part. Alright, I do have a potion, so I'm going to negate some of that damage. And then just go in for the slash attack, doing double damage. Okay, so going for the 30 damage. Also, what am I doing? I need to be boosting my Eevee. Let me check my Jolteon. Okay, so Jolteon just needs a Grass Energy next turn, and then it's good to go, so that's fine. Slash attack will take care of you. Drawing the prize card. Got the Lightning Energy, so I can put that on Zapdos, but I will wait. Wartortle is next. Flip a coin of heads, prevent all damage done to Wartortle. Okay. That's fine by me. I'm gonna draw Grass Energy. So, I'm gonna do the Grass Energy on Eevee, so Eevee is ready to go by evolution. Okay, so that's good to go. And then I've got Grass Energies to build up on someone else. And Lightning Energy to go on Zapdos now. So that's good. Now, I can't do any damage, so I'm gonna Swords Dance. Alright, so this could be a problem. Hydro Pump, that's gonna suck. 40 damage, that was enough. Well, luckily, Jolteon's ready to roll. Lightning Energy on Zapdos. I suppose I can play Nidoran. Now, I need to check Zapdos as well. So, Thunder is anything and does 30 damage to itself. And Thunderbolt for 100, but discard everything. And it's got to be 4 things, so... Alright. And Jolteon. Quick Attack does 10 damage plus 20 more damage. If Tails' attack does 10 more damage. Or Pin Missile, and I think Pin Missile is the way I want to go. So that's either 30 damage or 10 damage, and this is up to 80 damage. That's 40 damage. 80 damage because you're weak, which is excellent, which means I kill you next turn. This Hydro Pump is going to hurt, but I kill you next turn. And Zapdos is almost fully charged. You're dead. Blastoise is out of here. Woo! Okay, there's a smoke screen. Ivysaur. Zapdos is fully charged. May as well place Bulbasaur on the bench. So what do I have on the bench? I've got a second Eevee. Zapdos is ready to go. Pikachu. I think Pikachu is what I will build up for lightning energy now, and either Nidoran or Bulbasaur. For grass energy. Ah, attack's unsuccessful. That's not what I need to be doing right now. Alright. Grass energy, let's put that on Bulbasaur. I also think Pikachu might have... No, Pikachu's got no energy. Okay, I didn't think so. Quick attack is a coin flip. I would rather try... Okay. If I get one attack... Thank God for that. I was gonna say, if I get one attack, that should be you down. Nidoran, or Nidorino, sorry. But Jolteon is going down this turn. Jolteon goes down, but I swap out for Zapdos. Zapdos enters. Grass Energy, that's going onto... Actually, I think I might change tactics and build up a Nidoran now. Yeah, let's build up Nidoran. I shouldn't be changing tactics, though. I really shouldn't be. I've tailed 30 damage to myself, too. I did 30 damage to myself, but I knocked out Horsey with one attack. And I have essentially won this fight, I think. Yep. Because I just do a massive attack with Zapdos and I win. Doesn't matter which way I go, this is going to kill itself. Or Goldeen is going to be knocked out, rather. And that's duel over. Whew! I'm sorry if I'm moving... Please let me know if I'm moving this a little too fast and it's a little too hard for folks to follow. Because I am just sort of like... I know what I'm doing, so I'm just like going for it. Oh no, I lost? Well, since I lost, you can have this water medal. This should get you a step closer to inheriting the legendary cards. Ta-da! Got a second one. Skylar won the water medal. You can also have these, they should come in handy. I got a laboratory booster pack. We've got Muck, Pokemon Power Toxic Gas. Ignore all Pokemon powers other than toxic gases. This power stops working while Muck is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. And Sludge, flip a coin if heads, the defending Pokemon is now poisoned. Marowak, Boomerang and Call for a Friend. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. Search your deck for a fighting basic Pokemon card and put it onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterward. Pokedex, look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck and rearrange them as you like. Tentacruel, Supersonic, and Jellyfish Sting. Supersonic, if it's flip a coin if heads, the defending Pokemon is now confused. And Jellyfish Sting, the defending Pokemon is now poisoned. Poliwag, Water Gun. Does 10 damage plus 10 more damage for each water energy attached. Can't do more than 20. Slowpoke, spacing out, and scavenge. Flip a coin if heads, remove a damage counter from Slowpoke. This attack can't be used if Slowpoke has no damage counters on it. And my Digimon is crying at me. And no wonder it's crying at me, because it's hungry and it has gotten sick. So this attack can't be used if Slowpoke has no damage counters on it. Discard one Psychic Energy card to attach to Slowpoke in order to use this attack. Put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. And then Doduo, which has Fury Attack. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 10 damage times the number of heads. Magnemite, Tackle, and Magnetic Storm. Tackle and removal energy cards attached to all of your Pokemon, then randomly reattach each of them. What? Why? Tentacle, Pokemon Power Cowardice. At any time during your turn before you attack, you may return Tentacle to your hand. Discard all cards attached to it. This power can't be used the turn you put Tentacle into play, or if Tentacle is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. And Acid just does 10 damage. And I didn't check the rest of the cards. Shit. Another boosted pack, Laboratory. I got Ditto, Pound and Morph. Remove all damage counters from Ditto for the rest of the game. Replace Ditto with a copy of a basic Pokemon card other than Ditto chosen at random from your deck. Ditto is no longer asleep, confused, paralyzed, poisoned, or anything else that might be the result of an attack, just as if you had evolved it. Seadra, Water Gun and Agility. Does 20 damage plus 10 more damage for each water energy attached to Seadra, but not used to pay for this attack's energy cost. You can't add more than 20. And Agility, flip a coin. If heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to it. There's a Marowak again. There's Poliwhirl, Amnesia, and Double Slap. Choose one of the defending Pokemon's attacks. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. And flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. Slowpoke again, Magnemite, Recycle, Coughing, Gambler, Spearow, Peck and Mirror Move. Peck does 10 damage. Mirror Move is if Spearow was attacked the last turn, do the final result of that attack on Spearow to the defending Pokemon. Come see me again, I'd like to duel you again sometime. Hi Skylar, how you doing? So you won the second medal? You must have been really lucky. I'll see how good you really are. Come on, let's do it. We'll play with 6 prizes. If you win, I'll give you a really rare card. Ronald. I'm Ronald deck. He's playing with the I'm Ronald deck. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this guy, to be honest. Because I don't know what kind of deck he's going to use. Okay, so he's going with a Charmander. Which means I'm at a disadvantage, so I need to focus on my electric-type Pokemon. And then you attach the water energy to Charmander, so you've got me utterly confused and I don't know what you're doing. Well, it's all I've got. I've only got Eevee. And of course I was unsuccessful. There's a Growlithe on the bench. That's 20... no, 10 damage, okay. Grass Energy, I'm gonna keep playing this. Hey, nice! 30 damage on Charmander. Very smooth. Charmander retreated to the bench. Drew Scyther. I will play it so that I don't die. Nice. 30 damage. Or not. Maybe you've got a resistance. Snivel. Oh, you know what it is? It's Snivel doing that. Reducing the damage. Yeah. Snivel reduces the damage by 20. Bugger. It's got to evolve into Wartortle. The good news is, whilst he's doing this, I'm building up as well. Ah, come on, Eevee. Okay, he's retreated at Cubone and played Wartortle, which could be bad for Eevee. Which was bad for Eevee, actually. Scyther. I'm hanging in there by the skin of my teeth. Yeah, your weakness is electric. I'd rather do the 30 damage, because I'm just going to do the 30 damage anyway. I don't think we're going to win this. He's just knocked out Scyther. I will knock out the Wartortle on my next turn. Thanks to Pikachu, but I need to draw something good. Kangaskhan, you might save me, but I don't know. You take a long time to build up. Nor will just finish you off, so I may as well just do it. Okay, Cubone's back out. Kangaskhan, building up. I can't risk Pikachu doing damage to itself. Oh, and you fucking resist me. Lovely. Pinsir is on the bench, but I'm gonna build up Kangaskhan instead. Kangaskhan needs 4. How much is resistance, man? Resistance must be like 30 damage in this game, or something. Because this is rubbish. This is just a huge round of indifference, and I may as well not be bothering. Actually, I'm gonna place that lightning energy on Kangaskhan this time. $20 damage, 40 damage, 60 damage. That should be a knockout on Cubone. Nicely done, Kangaskhan. Thank you. Charmander retreated to the bench. Pinsir begins building up. Cubone is down. Nice. Nidoran, which is great. Okay, Growlithe is out. Nidoran. Placing Nidoran on the bench. Okay, checking Pinsir. Guillotine just does 50 damage. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna build up Pinsir. Nope. Damn it. Oh, really? Thanks, game. You just cost me the match. Ugh. Alright. Can't do anything. I can play an energy card. I may as well play that on Pikachu. And then I'm just gonna Comet Punch again. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I was gonna say, man. I was gonna say. You better do something. Still not attacking me. I drew a lightning card. I'm gonna put that on Pikachu, so Pikachu will be ready to go if it evolves. Come on, I just need one check. There we go. Alright, Growlithe is down. Gambler, alright. Might even play that next turn, maybe, I'm not sure. Gust of Wind, dragging Pinsir out. He's done that deliberately to knock out my Pinsir. However, that does mean Kangaskhan comes back into play. So he's diddled himself there. Nidoran, I'm gonna build you up. What else have I got in my hand? I'm actually gonna keep this hand because I've got potions, so... Damn it. Damn it. Nice. Damn it. However, that's a kill shot on Charmander. Charmander's gone down. Bulbasaur comes in. Okay, Growlithe is next. There's a Lapras on the bench, there's a Fire Energy, and he's finally able to attack with Growlithe. Okay. Hi Charzy, welcome on in. Nice, 40 damage. Growlithe is only one attack away. But he's retreating to the bench and throwing Lapras out there. Let me check. Nidoran. Never mind. Let me check Nidorino. Nidorino is any. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to put that on Nidoran. And then I'm going to evolve into Nidorino. Excellent. $40 damage. That's half health. Swapped out to Growlithe. I'm just gonna go straight in for the damage. Getting 40 damage on Growlithe, clocking that up. I just drew a bill, I'm gonna play it. Drawing Grass Energy. I don't think that Arena needs any more though. It does. Wait, who's my other Pokemon there? Oh, it's a Pikachu. Right. May as well put Bulbasaur on the bench. Nidorino is ready to go. And Comet Punch, if I get one attack, I will win. And that's game. Somehow or another, pulled this out of my ass with a Kangaskhan. And that's why I like attacks that do multiple damage when you flip coins. Yoink! Kangaskhan wins the day! I wasn't really trying that hard. Well, loss is a loss, so I'll have to give you this card. Skylar received a promotional card, Jigglypuff level 12. First Aid, Double Edge. Remove 1 damage counter from Jigglypuff, and Jigglypuff does 20 damage to itself with Double Edge. Won't be so easy next time. See ya! Skylar, it's me, Dr. Mason. I have some information for you about Amy's deck. She's the master of the Water Club. Oh wait, you've already defeated her. What do you mean? Her deck uses Rain Dance, Blastoise as Pokemon power. This deck allows her to keep attaching water energy to her water Pokemon to power them up. Her deck's weakness is Lightning Pokemon. I suggest you duel her using the deck from the Psychic Metal deck machine. Here's a booster pack for you. We got Vileplume again, Double Colorless Energy, Parasect, Persian, Scratch and Pounce. Pounce, if the defending Pokemon attacks Persian during your opponent's next turn, any damage done by the attack is reduced by 10. Voltorb, Meowth, Mankey, Pikachu, Drowsy, and Oimanite. Skylar, keep at it and don't give up. It's the Psychic one. I think the Water one was down here, wasn't it? Science Metal, Fire Metal, Fighting Metal, Rock Metal, Water Metal. Thanks. Okay. So, we've done the Grass Club, and we've now done the Water Club. That leaves the Fighting Club, the Lightning Club, the Rock Club, the Psychic Club, the Science Club, and the Fire Club. So, I wonder then. I wonder which would be the best to go for next. 'Cause... I have a feeling the Science Club is probably normal types. Rock Club is going to be the fighting types. I feel like the Fire Club might be the next one that I should maybe go for, but I'm not sure if I have enough water type Pokemon to deal with it. Because the Fighting Club would be weak against Psychic Club. Or Psychic Pokemon. The Rock Club would be weak against both Water and possibly Psychic Pokemon, because they use the Fighting type. Normal has no weaknesses. Fire Club would be weak against Water types. Hi, Tim. Wow. Welcome on in. So what we should do then is figure out what cards we have. Modify. I don't have a Magikarp, but I have a Gyarados. Jellyfish Sting. I feel like Dugong would be the way to go. Dugong, Kingler, perhaps. And Vaporeon. Alright. How do I have 11 Nidorino cards? My goodness. Okay, well, I can't play Wartortle. I can play Golduck. But do I want to, though? I'm gonna go for 4 seals there. Supersonic and Hide and Shell. No. I'll tell you what, I'll add 1, because you're a good store. One. 1, 2, 1, 2. 3. And 1 Vaporeon. And 1 there. 1 there for now. Dropping all electric types. Okay. So now what have we got? Well, for a start, we can get rid of all this grass energy. And we can get rid of all this lightning energy. And replace it with water energy. And we do have... I'm gonna drop the EVs down. I wish I could use this Dragonite, man, but I can't. Not that it's any... I don't think Dragonite's particularly good. Pokemon Power Step in. Once during your turn, if Dragonite is on your bench, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 damage times the number of heads. So, yeah. It's okay, I guess. Kangaskhan, you're staying in. So I've got plenty of Water-type Pokemon here. Oh yeah, I need that, so I can play Onistar. I suppose a plus power wouldn't go astray. And then I just need 1 more card. Double colorless energy, why not? Okay, and then, oh, change name. Ocean Wave, because I actually have enough cards to make this solely water types. So... I mean, is it gonna be any good? Probably not, but... is there someone in here who I can fight? No, there's no one at the card table. Okay. You look like Red. This is the Fire Club, where guys with a burning passion for Pokemon trading cards get together for heated duels. Join the fiery fun. Would you like to duel, John? Sure. For prizes, let's heat it up. He looks like a weird demonic version of Red for some reason. Alright, what do we got? We got Poliwag. That's it. Okay, I guess Poliwag's it. Not off to a good start. Snivel preventing damage or boosting defense. One of the two. Sure, Poliwag, here you go. Did not receive damage, didn't think so. He'll be quite happy to sit here with Cubone sniveling. I did get Krabby at least, so Krabby can go on the thing, and I can play... Oh, yep, I can play Krabby. Yep, not receiving damage. Go on, deck yourself. Tauros. Rattata evolved into Raticate. That's not a Fire-type Pokemon. None of this is Fire-type Pokemon. What are you doing? I drew Seal. I should be playing Energy Search. So what have I got in my hand? I've got Vaporeon, I've got Starmie, and I've got Seadra. None of them evolve from what I have in play. I've got Krabby, and I've got Seal, and I've got Poliwag. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Seal, because Seal has a very good evolution with Dugong, which does a lot of damage. Fighting Energy on Cubone, but it's still going to Snivel. I don't think Cubone has another attack. Could be wrong there. Oh look! There's my Kangaskhan! Oh no. Can't do anything more, so... I was going to check that Cubone, actually, but I didn't end up doing that. That's fine, I'll check it next time, if I remember. I just want to double check what Snivel actually does, because I think it just... Oh look, there's Dugong! So I need 3 or 4, which I don't have. So I'm gonna keep my cards to my chest, I think, and not play them just yet. If the defending Pokemon attacks Cubone during your opponent's next turn, any damage done by the attack is reduced by 20. Okay. Well, if he's just happy to sit here and waste turns, I'm happy to sit here and waste turns. I will gladly build up my Kangaskhan. Or my Dugong. That double colorless energy is going straight on the Kangaskhan though. That's essentially building it up halfway. I do know for a fact that when his other Pokemon come out, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. So again, I'm having energy troubles. There's not enough energy in the deck. Alright. That's a seal. May as well attack, knowing that it's going to do nothing. Okay, here comes Raticate. Super Fang, that does half damage. Alright, there's the water energy. Okay. Dugong, check. So Dugong can attack with 3. So I think I'm going to go there. That could have been a mistake. However, I can do damage now. Not much. And Bite will finish me off, but... alright, Seal, you're up. That's what I needed. There's a water energy. Attach it to Seal. Evolve to Dugong immediately. Aurora Beam. Doing 50 damage, and I wasn't planning on a knockout, but it's a knockout, so I'll take it. Cubone re-enters. Attach Defender to one of your Pokemon at the end of your opponent's next turn. Discard Defender, and it's reduced by 20. So he's reducing and doing 10 damage Rage on Dugong. And I'm drawing Tentacruel. There's Tentacruel on the bench. Anytime during your turn, you may return Tentacle to your hand. Okay. No thanks, I'm good. I'm gonna attach Plus Power. And then I'm gonna hit you with an Aurora Beam. And hope that that does enough damage. Yep. Oh look, there's another Dugong! Stomp. Ah. 30 damage. Oof. Goldeen, I don't need it. Apparently my Steam account's been stolen 4 hours ago. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks, Chazu, I'm sorry. Ugh. Why do people gotta do stupid things like this? Ugh. That just annoys me, man. I don't know what else to say aside from the fact that it annoys me, because I don't know exactly what you can do about it. I don't have any energy, do I? No, I don't. And I don't have any ways of getting more energy either. So I'll just have to Aurora Beam you and do 50 damage. Tails. Taurus becomes confused, but that's 70 damage on Dugong. Fuck. Okay. Whew, hoping the sport ticket on it to hopefully get my account back. Hopefully. This is gonna be a hard one. I could play Kangaskhan, but it's gonna be an uphill battle. I might throw out Krabby to try to build up Kangaskhan in the meantime. Alright. I'll choose Kingler, I suppose. It's not really ideal. What I need is energy cards. Choose a Krabby from the deck. Nice, Taurus took itself out. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is play that energy search, because I frickin' need it. Then draw that energy card. Then play that energy card, but I'm going to play it on Kangaskhan. Then I'm going to play Seal, and then I'm actually going to see if I can evolve it this time. I can't. Okay, never mind. I suppose it is dependent on my own damage. Now we'll do damage. Now I'll do 20 damage. Alright. Drew a Vaporeon, god damn it. Use Bill. Cool, because that's a kill shot on you. Can't do anything. But that will do 30 damage to you. Yoink! Excellent. Whew. Yeah, that was really hot. You're the greatest. Yeah, let me give you this. Let's heat it up again. Booster Pack Evolution! We got Beedrill, Machoke, Haunter, Kingler, Pidgey, Gust of Wind, Eevee, Jigglypuff, Bellsprout, and Fire Energy. And another evolution. We've got Charizard, Sandslash, Weepinbell, Jinx, Squirtle. Finally, we can play the Wartortle. Energy Search, Geodude, Pidgey, Metapod, and Fire Energy. Let's heat it up again. Let's not, because oh boy, do I need more energy cards. No, because it's a practice deck. I don't want to use the practice deck. Lightning and Fire deck. Of course it's Lightning and Fire. What did he say with the grass type? It's grass and psychic, or water and fighting. Okay, let's do that. Build the deck. Cool. Got the Moss deck. And And we will go with the Water and Fighting deck. Water and Fighting, okay. And I've got Grass and something. Ah, Grass and Electric, nice. Okay. Well, may as well start off with Pika. And Eevee goes on the bench, and that's all. I'm playing second. Energy, alright. Opponent can't attack next turn. I drew Grass Energy. I can't attack next turn, so I may as well pass it. Thunder Jolt, risking 10 damage to myself, but I did 10 damage to myself, unfortunately. And you resisted, so why did I do that? It's hard to tell, like, how much resistance does in this game, and it seems as though it does, like, 60 damage. Oh, cool! You knocked me out. And all I've got is this Eevee. And Tail Wag was unsuccessful, so enjoy your win, I suppose. Yep. Yeah, because Aaron's a pile of shit. I'm sorry, is Aaron supposed to be defeatable? Because he's not very defeatable. Let me see here. Kangaskhan's gotta come in. And that means something's gotta come out. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of plus power. Ah. Yes. Grass and Psychic. Well, Growlithe's all I got. I'm playing first, so that's at least a bonus. And I'm drawing Fire Energy, which is also nice. Pokeball! I'm unsuccessful, great. Wheels on the bench, Grass Energy to Drowsy, Drowsy's using Pound Attack. $20 damage to Drowsy. I will win this War of Attrition, because Drowsy is slower at attacking than Growlithe is. Jinx, Wheel, Nappa. I'm actually going to play that and drag the Weedle out. And then attack it. Killing it immediately. Hey, Magma! Nice. Oh, that's not good. Well, I'll just keep flaring you. I drew Bill. I'm going to use Bill. Double lightning energy, great! Just what I don't need right now. Suppose I can start building up Eevee in case I draw Jolteon. I don't think he has any Pokemon on his bench. Oh no, he does. Hypno. I mean, Jinx. Of course he gets the extra bonuses there. Drew Fire Energy. Eevee's practically good to go. Well, I'm running out of options. Jinx only took 20 damage from that. So, I'm going down this turn. Nope, not quite. Growler Fang's in there. No, let's play an Energy Guard. Fire Punch and Flamethrower. Flamethrower is discard an energy card to use it. Okay. And yep. I'm only doing this because I need to grind for energy cards for the ocean deck that I just built. Of course, he got the 20 damage, but it's fine. I will withstand the attack. Whew. Yep, okay. Oh, it would have been great if you missed. Because then Growlithe would have actually won. Alright, Magma, you're up next. The good news is everyone is ready to go. Pretty much. Fire Punch will just take you out. That's a neat little animation there. Computer Search. And there's Jolteon, which I can immediately play on Eevee. So that worked out nicely. And then I could probably Computer Search again. Throwing away Eevee and Charmeleon to drag... Raichu is in my prize cards. Why is it the Pokemon that I always go searching for always ends up in my prize cards? Damn. Fine. Fine, I'll drag Kangaskhan out. Although, I think this is gonna be game over here. Oh no, it's not. But he does have another Abra, but it failed the paralysis check. This one went much better. Are you kidding me? I was gonna say, I got... Really? I got one water energy card for that. Are you kidding? Ugh. Hi, Dark Cooper Patrol, welcome on in. I got one water energy card for that. I need more than that, come on. Let's go again. Alright, we got Charmander and Growlithe. Gonna keep Growlithe in reserve because I've got Arcanine ready to go, so... And I also don't have any fire energy whatsoever. I'm playing first, I'll draw a card. I pulled Charizard out of my butt, so that's lovely. Well, I have to play what I've got then. This will do 20 damage, at least. Eevee on the bench. Growlithe, I suppose. I think I might have just won by accident. I don't know if he played anything on the bench. Also, there's my Jolteon. Oh no, he's got another Weedle. I do have an Eevee, so I should build that up. But I have no other thingies. So I'm actually gonna computer search, potion, select, and Charizard select. And what am I drawing here? I have Jolteon in my hand. I need energy is what I really need. See, Raichu was in the deck. Where were you, man? I was looking for you. And you weren't in my prize cards. I don't know where you ended up. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Am I looking for an energy card, or am I looking for an evolution? I've forgotten what I have on my hand. And I can't go backwards, okay. I mean... I'm not seeing Arcanine either. What do I have? I have Charmander. I have Eevee out as well. Let's go with the lightning energy, I suppose. That'll do 20 damage. Also, please don't take this long when taking a turn in real life. When you're searching your deck, you should have a time limit of how long it takes you to search your deck. You should know what you're looking for and just play it. Play that on you, I suppose. Scratch you down. Weedle was knocked out. I'll take a prize card. And I win. Give me water energy. That's a bit better. I think I should do this for a few rounds and just get more energy cards. Great, I have the wrong type of energy for the type of Pokemon that I ended up with. Pikachu, get out there! Zapdos, you're on the bench. Well, at least that's a Pokemon I can do something with. And... yeah, I'm gonna... And now I'm just gonna build that Magmar. Okay, so you put me to sleep. Still asleep. I mean, you can't do any damage to me unless you evolve. I'm still sleeping. I have failed that 3 times in a row. Four times in a row, I'm pretty sure. Hey, I finally woke up. Only to go straight back to sleep. But I woke up immediately. Excellent. I drew double colorless energy. I will save that and instead play this lightning energy onto Zapdos. Have a Gnaw attack. Straight back to sleep. I'm awake! More lightning energy, that's going on the Zapdos. I'm whittling down this execute slowly. Oh, he's finally doing something with Leech Seed, which heals him for 10 damage. I mean, I'm going to lose this battle because of the Leech Seed, but that's okay. Zapdos is pretty much ready to go, so I'm just gonna go straight for Zapdos. And go for the Thunder. Tails, which means I do 30 damage to myself, which is unfortunate. Fire energy. Cool, so I can place out on Magmar, I guess. Zapdos is still asleep, unfortunately, which does suck. Computer search. There you are. I'll just just drag Kangaskhan out. Zapdos is awake, only to go immediately back to sleep again. And it's gonna stay asleep. Double energy on Kangaskhan. I'm still asleep. Which is fine because he has to attack anyway. I'm awake. Kangaskhan gets energy. No damage to myself. 60 damage on execute. Growlithe comes into play. Well, into my hand. Oof, 50 damage there. And, Growlithe, play Growlithe. You know, I'm almost dead anyway. I'm gonna just go for the big one and knock you out. Just because I can. Then you'll do 10 damage to me, knocking me out. Except I'm ready for you because I have Kangaskhan waiting in the wings. And of course Kangaskhan fucking misses. The legend, oh my word, not the legend, nope. Not a legend. Hi Dr. Doozer, welcome on in. And I'm poisoned, damn it. Chad, is Skyler a legend? Well, Chad is wrong if they say that I am, because I am not. And Wheels down. That's what you get for poisoning me. Oh look, there's my Arcanine. Who always seems to end up in my prize cards. I swear. Excellent. Hey, there's some water energy. That's what we need. Good grief. Oh, no. I want the ocean. I'm actually gonna rebuild this Charmander in Friend's deck. Let's delete that one. And then let's build this one. Cool. And then I'm gonna go into the other room and I'm going to save. Because I think we're gonna end the stream here tonight. Ugh. But I do think what we need to do is modify this deck a little bit. Oh no. There. That's better. But no, Skyler is not durable. Nope, not durable. because dudes will arrive. No, I need to go to bed. It's 11:25 p.m. I have been streaming for a little bit later than usual. So, yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I'm just gonna go resave this deck as well. Just adjusting the ratio of the frickin' energy cards, man, because yikes. Alright, that's gonna be it from me for tonight. Whew, another master down, but it's only gonna get harder, I think. It feels like we don't have enough cards, man. It just feels like we don't have enough cards, and yet we do. I don't know. So, tomorrow night, join us for Super Mario Sunshine as we play through Isle Delfino some more. And then on Wednesday night, join us for Pikmin 4. And if you want to see more Pokémon TCG, the Game Boy Color game, that will be on Monday night next week. Where perhaps, if we are lucky, we might go through the Fire Master with our water-themed deck. Who knows? Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's see if we can find someone to raid tonight. I do believe Cousin Kin is streaming. Cousin Kin is playing The Twisted Tales of Spike McFang. I've never heard of it. It looks cute, though. Shall we go raid a cousin? Let's go raid a cousin. Alright. Have a good night, folks. I will see you all tomorrow night for Super Mario Sunshine. Have a good night, everybody.